What's up everybody? Sean here from Air Photography. It's a beautiful winter day, so a great day for a hike. So we're just going to go out and do some filming. And I've got a couple projects on the go today that I'm capturing for. But most notably, what we're going to be talking about today is a new set of bags from PGYTech. So this here is from the OneGo Solo series. It's a new updated version. They're calling it the V2s. And I've got some pretty significant updates and improvements and some new options as well. They've added a new 4-liter model, so you can now get it in 4-liter, 6-liter, and 10-liter. They still have the obsidian black, but you can also get a new moss green color, which looks really nice as well. Now, I've talked about this before in some of my other videos that when I'm out hiking or if I'm out filming, I always prefer to use a messenger style or shoulder style bag. And that's for a couple different reasons. First of all, especially on a day like today, if you're using a backpack, you know, every time you have to get some gear out of your bag or you want a drink or you need something, you got to take the backpack off, and it can be very inconvenient, especially if it's wet and muddy or, you know, it's kind of like wet snow today. You know, that can just get to be very troublesome. Whereas with a bag like this, when you don't need it, you can just put it in behind you, it's out of the way. When you want to grab some gear, you just swing it around out front. And everything is fully accessible. These bags can actually store quite a bit of gear, and you can actually put a full-size drone in there, a Mavic 3 series. And we're going to take a closer look at that when we get back to the desk. We'll compare the different sizes. Now, these bags are not waterproof, but they are water resistant, which is perfect for a day like today. You can see it's kind of getting wet there. If you're out in a light rain, you know, your gear is going to stay protected inside. The other thing is that they are scratch and scuff resistant, which is also important, because sometimes if you've ever used some of these types of bags, you know, they can get pretty ratty looking pretty quickly. The interior is completely customizable. They have all different ways in which you can configure it to make it suitable for whatever type of gear you're going to be packing. And on top of that, they've improved the strap. They've made it thicker and more robust, which is also very important. So one nice thing is that they are easily accessible. You can see we have a nice big opening, so all our gear is fully accessible. We can see everything. We can pull stuff out very easily as we need it. And as mentioned, in weather like this, you know, that can be very important. Especially if you're going to be flying drones in this type of weather. You know, you can just pull your controller out, power it on. Kind of got like a little shelf you can put it back in. You don't have to set it down anywhere. Pull out your drone. And there we go. Now we can just go ahead and launch. I really like these styles of bags. They just really are convenient. And as mentioned, you can just put it around back when you're done with it and continue on your hike. So today is another good day where a bag like this comes in handy. It's kind of warmed up a little bit. It's fairly mild and mucky and wet. And I'm going out to fly the Air 3. And I've got it here inside the 10-liter bag. Again, everything is easily accessible. I can bring it out front, pull the drone out when I need it. I've got a landing pad in here. Everything I need to fly and capture video. I had my Action 4 and a few other odds and ends. Now, what I'm going to do here is show you the difference in size between the different bags. That way, if you are going to order one, you think this is something that would be appealing to you, you'll kind of get a rough idea of what it's going to look like and how big it is compared to the others. So right now, as mentioned, I'm wearing the biggest one. This is the 10-liter, and I have it off to the front, kind of on the side here. And this is at the back. Now here I have the 6-liter. This is the medium-sized one. And again, it can hold a fair amount of gear. And this is something good for a day trip. You still have the water bottle holder with it as well. If you're just going to be out for a quick hike or some sightseeing, something like this is a nice size. You can hold an ample amount of gear. And again, you can put it around back when you don't want it in your way. Now here is the smallest one. This is the 4-liter. And you know, this is good for, again, if you're just going out for the day. I'm actually going to Mexico next week, Cancun. And this is the bag I'm taking with me. This will be perfect just for when we're out excursioning. Just keep all my stuff if we're headed to the beach or the pool. Again, you can put it around back when you don't want it in your way. The only thing with this one, just keep in mind, this will fit something like the Mini 4 Pro or the Mini 3, any of those mini drones. There's no water bottle holder on this one. You can fit a water bottle inside, and you're going to be limited to what type of gear you can bring with you. But just for everyday usage, something like this is really nice. So really, no matter what type of gear you're going to be carrying with you, they've got different sizes here to suit most needs. 10 liter, 6 liter, and their new 4-liter size. Now with the 4-liter size, you are going to be limited to what you can carry. It will hold a mini drone, but ideally, you know, when you're out just for the day, you don't want a big bulky pack anyways. So something like this is just enough to carry a camera and whatever little gear you need, and perhaps a small drone. There's a pocket at the back here on the 4-liter, and inside it is completely customizable. We have fold-up flaps there, and these can all be moved around to suit your needs. We have a zip-up pocket at the front, and even the small 4-liter version has the straps for the bottom. So if you do have something that's a little bit too big to fit inside, you can strap it to the bottom of the pack. The straps that are needed are included inside. And it might be hard to see on camera here, but there's a battery pocket inside there with these little magnetic pieces, and you can flip it to red or to green, and that'll help you know when a battery is full or if it's been depleted. There's also a little strap there for a stylus. Something like the iPad mini would fit in there with no issue. And just like all their bags, it has the quick adjustment here, so you can adjust it to whatever length you like to wear it. The 6-liter has a pocket on the front. Here we have a carry handle on it. It also has the attachments at the bottom for attaching things like tripods. And of course, when we go into the interior here, you can see there is a lot more storage space. We've got a pocket, a large pocket at the back, and you can fit a 11-inch iPad in there. Again, everything is customizable. And we have another pocket there at the front. There is a zippered pocket again for batteries. This time we have 2 of those magnetic markers. The nice thing about the 10-liter and the 6-liter is that they have the hideaway bottle holder. As you can see here, just clips into that loop. It even has a drawstring on it to make sure it's nice and tight. The nice thing about that is you don't always have water with you. So ones that have them built in on the side sometimes can be a waste, just adding extra bulk when you don't need it. So this one just kind of tucks away in the side there. And then of course we have the bigger 10-liter model. Again, we have the straps on the bottom for connecting a tripod or larger gear. We have our hideaway water bottle holder on the side. Nice large opening at the back. This is perfect for scenarios if you fly drones, for putting a landing pad. You can also fit a larger 12.9-inch iPad Pro inside. So if you're going to be taking an iPad for doing some quick editing on the road, you can fit it inside with no issue. Fairly large pocket there in the front. And again, when we open it up, you can see there's a lot of space for gear. And what I like about the design of these is the zipper goes down quite a ways, so you can open it up fairly wide, which makes it a lot easier to pack and when you need to get gear out. Sometimes these slings, you know, they have a very small opening and you can be struggling to get stuff in and out and to find stuff. But this has a nice big opening. We've got a large pocket there on the front. Again, we have our battery indicators there. Straps are stored inside for the bottom connector. Again, a stylus holder there. And then we have this little pocket there, you know, to put little bits and pieces, stuff that you want to grab quickly. Well, folks, that's basically it. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one.